Hey NBA fans, today we'll be looking at the NBA's 5 most efficient players in the late 1980s. Please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of these videos for the 90s, 2000s, and 2010s. Hope you enjoy it. We'll be using Hollinger's PER rating to rank each player by adding positive accomplishments and subtracting the negative ones. Usually, a player with a rating over 30 would be considered an all-time great. A player between 25 and 30 would be labeled a superstar, while a rating of 20 to 25 just a star. And there are 3 variables that can affect the player's ranking on this list. Number 1, the number of times the player has made it into the top 5 from 1985 to 1990. Number 2, the ranking of the player in the top 5 each year. And 3, the overall PER rating of the player from 1985 to 1990. But first, a few honorable mentions who were just shy of making the list. Hakeem Olajuwon, nicknamed the Dream. This center had the greatest footwork compared to any other player in the NBA ever. In only his second NBA season in 1986, at the age of 23, he ranked 3rd amongst all NBA players and averaged 23 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 blocks a game. Even though he only played 68 out of the 82 games, he still managed to make the 1986 All-Star team, and along with Ralph Sampson, led a young Rockets team all the way to the NBA Finals, where they lost to Bird and the Celtics.
Sampson against Parrish. They go in, and Ralph Sampson crosses the bank. Olajuwon follow-up, and is pushed. That's one of the things that happen with the Rockets inside. They may not always score.
In 1989, as a 26-year-old, he ranked 4th among all NBA players, averaging 25 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 blocks per game. He played in all 82 games, made the All-Star team, led the league in rebounds per game, and had the highest defensive rating and defensive win shares compared to any player in the 1989 NBA season. Surprisingly, he did not even win the Defensive Player of the Year award for that year, and sadly, he was just shy of making the top 5 on this list.
On a play as he went by Eaton. Stockton reached in, couldn't get there. Olajuwon walks on this play, but they don't call it, and Darryl Griffin and Malone converts.
And another honorable mention, Dominique Wilkins, nicknamed the Human Highlight Film because any one of his acrobatic dunks will leave you in amazement. At the age of 26, this small forward posted averages of 30 points and 8 rebounds in 39 minutes of play. In addition, he made the All-Star team and set a personal record by scoring 57 points in a single game. These accomplishments and being the league leader in points per game saw him make the 1986 All-NBA First Team. And in 1988, as a 28-year-old, Dominique maintained his statistical averages by posting 30 points and 6 rebounds in 38 minutes of play. Again, he made the All-Star team, however, this time managed to score 29 points right behind Michael Jordan's 40-point outburst.
Eighth grade.
And at number 5, Karl Malone, nicknamed the Mailman, because whenever you need a basket, he would always deliver. Karl needed some time to get acclimated into the NBA, but once he gained some experience, he became a highly consistent player. In the 2 seasons he made the top 5, he averaged 30 points and 11 rebounds in 39 minutes of play, and even posted a personal career high of 61 points in a single game. And as a result, he made the All-Star team in both years, scoring a career-high 28 points in the 1989 All-Star Game, leading the West to a win and grabbing his first ever All-Star Game MVP award.
Stockton another assist. And Malone, an All-Star, buried him.
His average of 25.79 efficiency rating is good enough to place him in 5th place. And at number 4, Magic Johnson, nicknamed the Magic Man, the motor of the Showtime Lakers, making magic happen all over the court.
Magic. It goes!
In the 1987 season, as a 27-year-old, Magic was the 2nd most efficient player in the NBA, averaging 24 points, 6 rebounds, and 12 assists per game. And in the same season, he posted a career high of 46 points in a single game and led the league in assists per game, thereby earning him his first Most Valuable Player of the Year award.
Now the ball in low to Magic Johnson. No, look to Kareem Star!
In the 1989 NBA season, as the third most efficient player in the NBA, Magic posted a league-high 17 triple-doubles and had the highest free throw percentage in the NBA, earning him his second MVP award with averages of 22 points, 8 rebounds, and 13 assists per game. In the 4 seasons that he made the top 5, he consistently took part in each of the All-Star games.
Magic's the lead man. 7 points for Jordan, 7 for Magic.
Out on each other's playground. Secret give it to him.
Oh, yes. Magic. Olajuwon setting the screen.
How about this mismatch?
How about another? He's got 4.
Magic Johnson for 3.
He finally won his first All-Star Game MVP award in the 1990 All-Star Game, scoring 4 three-pointers, posting 22 points, grabbing 6 rebounds, and dishing 4 assists. In the 4 seasons he made the top 5, Magic averaged a 26.13 efficiency rating, which is good enough to place him in 4th place. And at number 3, Charles Barkley, also known as Chuck, the Chuckster, and Sir Charles. This power forward truly put power in the position of power forward, especially with his tremendous rebounding ability and coast-to-coast finishing. In the 4 seasons he made the top 5, Barkley led the league in 2-point field goal percentage, with a highly efficient 63.5% shots made of all 2-point shots taken. In the 1987 NBA season, he was also the league's leading rebounder, averaging 14.6 rebounds per game.
Barkley a rebound. 9 rebounds for Charles, who's had a battle for them all. Here he comes.
His best offensive season was in 1988, when he averaged a career-high 28 points per game and also posted a career-high 47 points in a single game.
And the finger roll, no. Barkley brings it down. Off the spin, taking matters.
Throughout the years, he was a consistent participant of the All-Star Games from 1986 to 1990, posting a career high of 17 points in both the 1989 and 1990 All-Star Games.
Up to 13 at the half and raised it to 17 again after 3. The game is over. And Barkley hits it at the buzzer and it counts.
Here we have Charles milking the clock. He's watching it up there, seeing it time down. On the release, what do they say? Cross the T and dot the I's.
Barkley wound up with 17. Jordan led the East with 19.
And in the 5 seasons, Barkley made the top 5 4 times, averaging a 26.68 efficiency rating, which is good enough to place him in 3rd. And number 2, Larry Bird, the hick from French Lick, was a shooting legend who could shoot lights out from any area on the floor.
Willis, ball slapped away by Bird. He got in the passing lane on the pass intended for Doc Rivers. Ainge back the other way, and now Bird for the Celtics. Fakes the pass. Bang! Larry Bird. I tell you, he is so tough.
Again, pushing it right back at the Hawks. They go low to Bird. Gets the double team. Wants it.
In the 3 seasons he made the top 5, Larry Legend was most efficient in the 1986 NBA season, averaging 26 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, and 2 steals per game. All this as a 29-year-old.
Takes it away from Wilkins. Goes to the floor and gets it. Gets it up ahead. There is the play of the game.
In 3 of the 5 seasons of the late 80s, Bird led the league in free throw percentage, and in one of those years, he averaged a whopping 94.7% from the free throw line. In both the 1986 and 1987 NBA seasons, he led the league in 3-point field goals made. But in 1986, he also recorded a league-high 10 triple-doubles in 40.6 minutes of play. In 1986, his most epic season, he brought home his third consecutive MVP award, led his team to a championship, and won his second Finals MVP award.
As of right now, I am. I know I got a lot of work to do this summer, but we want to repeat next year, of course, but we know it's going to be tough. If we keep on working hard, maybe we can do it again.
Bird coming around a screen from Malone. Shooting over Worthy. Perfect 2 for 2 for Larry Bird. And here's Kareem at the other end. And Bird knocks it away.
In all of the 5 seasons of the late 80s, Bird participated in every All-Star game, but managed to score a career-high 23 points in the 1986 game, making it the most memorable season of his career.
Yeah, guys, wow.
And his overall average PER rating of 26.59 places him in second. And number 1, Michael Jordan, his airness, who was the definition of basketball and defined what true greatness is when a player's effort matches their talent. In the 4 seasons he made the top 5, Jordan ranked number 1 every single time, posting ridiculous averages of 35 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 steals per game. This fierce competitor put fear in any defender who was delegated the job of guarding him. In the 1987 season, he posted a career high of 6 blocks in a single game.
Elston Turner gives it up.
And in the 1988 season, he posted a career high of 10 steals in one single game. And in the 1989 season, he posted a career high of 17 assists in a single game. Also in the 1989 NBA season, he posted career highs of 69 points and 18 rebounds in a single game. In the 5 seasons of the late 80s, MJ appeared in 4 All-Star games and only missed 1 due to an injury. He dazzled in the 1988 NBA All-Star game, scoring a game-high 40 points and capturing his first All-Star Game MVP award.
Jordan setting a screen for Larry Bird. Against Bird.
In each of the seasons, Jordan consistently led the league in points scored, steals per game, field goals made and attempted, 2-point field goals made and attempted, free throws made and attempted, games played and minutes played. His win share, which shows the number of wins contributed by a single player, ranked first in the NBA consistently in 4 straight seasons, and it would have been 5 if it wasn't for that injury in 1986. His play on the court was supernatural, and his average efficiency rating of 30.95 shows it. He is by far the most efficient player to ever play the game in the late 1980s. Now a recap of all 5 players. Karl Malone is 5th because he only made the top 5 twice. Barkley's ranked over Magic because he was ranked 3rd twice, while Magic ranked 4th twice, all else being equal. Charles also had a better average PER rating. Bird is 2nd because he is the only player compared to the ones below him who ranked 1st in a given year, and Jordan is number 1 because he ranked number 1 in every single season he made the top 5. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel In-trist, and keep a lookout for similar NBA content about the 90s, 2000s, and 2010s in the coming week.